So I'm testing this new camera to see if it's any better than the other night, and also to make sure there's not any buffering, because when I did the live show the other night, there's a lot of buffering. People are having issues with slow-mo of the video, which was a computer issue, I think, or it might have been a webcam issue. So I'm going to reach out for a few minutes and see if there is anything that someone is seeing on your end as far as slow-mo on this computer. Because I may do a live sale tonight. Thank you, Jewelry Pirate. However, I'd hopefully hope it's all corrected instead of much better. But I'll take much better, but I'm trying to figure out if it's an internet connection, because on my end here it looks fine, but I don't know what you guys are seeing, so I wanted to test it for a few minutes to try to figure it out. Like in my chat stream, it says slow mode is on, but that's only because I've given 1 second between each person's when you can respond. I think you can do like between 1 minute and 300 minutes, or 300 seconds, I'm sorry, for somebody to respond. And I put it on 1. So I don't think that has anything to do with it. So is it buffering or anything? Or does it, how does it look? Is it slow? Is my voice slow? See, I just don't know what doable means. I wish you guys could send me a screenshot of what you see, because I don't know. Yeah, I put it on 1 second. I figured that was the least amount. I don't know that they had a 0 option. It was 1 to 300. But I figured for people to be able to send a message every 1 second is better than saying send me a message every 60 seconds. So Jewelry Pirate says it's not buffering. You're loud and clear. So is the camera clear? Because I know the other night it was just not very good at all. Because when I was doing the video, it looked fine, and then when I saw the recording of the live, it was not. So Tim T says a clear picture, no buffering, better than before. Okay, good. And once I have the lights set up, because usually in the hallway I use lights where you can see my face better, so I'm set up in the dining room instead, just testing it out, because I may do a live show tonight. I don't know what I'll do. So I got this new webcam. It's called Nexigo, Nexigo, and I'm using that on my laptop instead of the laptop one. It looks like there's a moon on my head. Are you sure? Because I thought I was not in costume right now. On the live icon, when you pull up YouTube and you see the banner at top where it has all of the options, and one of them is jewelry, one may be eBay, one may be Goodwill, one's live. Can you guys look there and see? I think there's probably like 15 live things going on. I know Purse Tripping is having a sale right now, but can you look on there and tell me what that looks like on mine, as far as it probably just has my banner up there instead of, and then, but I guess that's how you guys accessed it anyway, was instead of getting a notification, you went to the live icon. You guys just access it because you're subscribers. I know I see a lot of people on the live channel that I'm not subscribed to that I will access their video when I see it. Yeah, Paul, I know you are. I just didn't know, and I figured that's probably how you accessed it, was because you got a notification. I just wonder how it looks when you go to the live icon and access it through there versus through being already a subscriber. I don't think Tim T is a subscriber. I don't recognize that name. It's too bad you guys can't just talk back on here versus having to type it in. So how's the weather where everyone else is? It's raining here. It's usually off and on rainy. That's Florida in the summer. Ask Gina to take a look too. She's going to be home in just a bit, but I don't think she'll be on here before I log off. I always hope that a lot of people access this that aren't subscribers to the live channel, so I probably need to start doing more live things, live sales and things. Never been to New York. Texas was hot last week, and Florida is very humid and hot here. Texas is a different kind of heat. I have a neighbor that used to live next to me that actually moved to North Carolina. What is a Wetzel pretzel? So I don't know if the volume too, if you can turn it up. So on this right now, I don't know. I'm going to test it. If I talk really loud, I guess the thing just, no matter how loud you talk, you don't have a way to turn up the volume. But you guys can all hear me okay? Or is it real muffled as usual? Thanks, Mary Jane. It's probably my favorite one. I've got several, but I like this one a lot. When Halloween comes up, I'll have friends over and I'll decorate my yard at the end of September, and I'll have to do some videos of it. And then, of course, in costume, I'll do maybe a live stream or something of everybody who's going to come over. We usually get dressed up and have a little get together and hand out candy and haunt the yard, which is a good time for a lot of people in Florida. They really like it. Not muffled, nice and clear. I need to get at some point when I know how to use it, which shouldn't be too hard if it's wireless, but I need to get a microphone and clip it to the underside of this. I love Halloween too. So I've got my TV on. I'm going to try to see what it looks like. That's kind of funny because it is delayed from the computer. This mask is hot and this suit is hot, or this costume is. So is there any favorite, like what are some of y'all's besides, in addition to Gina and Jewelry Pirate and others, have y'all seen any new people out there that you've subscribed to recently that sell jewelry or purses or something and have live auctions online? There's been a few that I have signed up to. Can't remember the names unless I'm looking at my subscription. So it's always fun to watch out there and see who has new channels doing things. To me, it's just a fun learning process because I've been thrifting since I was 19, but not ever really. What is my Skywatch 2? I've been thrifting since I was 19, but I usually thrift to decorate with. I never thought about buying purses and jewelry. But during Christmas, I would usually buy jewelry for friends from thrift stores because it's one of those fun things we do. I will watch it. I'm not sure what Skywatch 2 is, though. Does it? I guess that's maybe a weather channel. I feel like I'm back in the days when I was a young kid and my dad would be on a CB radio and you could talk to people on it. And of course, now we've got all this. Yeah, Paula, do you have one? I saw you with Gina and last week helping with an auction, but I didn't know if you have a channel where you sell or something. I know that you have a YouTube, but I don't know if you have any videos or not. So I guess Jewelry Pirate, the My Skywatch 2 is that's Robin's channel. Do you guys ever get on? Do y'all ever follow anything on Facebook? See you, Paula. All right, I got you, Jewelry Pirate. Have a good evening, Paula. Your ring should be there pretty soon. So have you guys ever, do y'all ever follow anybody on Facebook? Oh, you're on Facebook? I am too. So I've got a friend that she just logged on, I think, and I'm going to show you her channel. Hopefully she's okay with that. So she has a channel called Vintage History, and she loves a lot of vintage history. She does several posts a day on there. One she did yesterday, I think it actually has, or had, I'm trying to look her up real quick, like 200,000 streams or views or shares or something. So it's called Vintage History. There she is. DalStars24 has given me permission, but it's called Vintage History on Facebook. So if you're into history and old things and stories, I'd recommend that. I like that. And the other one I follow on Facebook is Halloween DIY. There's a lot of members with it, and they post a lot of things about Halloween all year, which I know Halloween stops in October, but I always think about it from October till the time I get to decorate at the end of September. And then another one I follow is called eBay Thrifters, which is very informative. That's about it. So if y'all have any recommendations of others that could be that are good ones, I like the ones that are informative. They make it a lot better than just for me to watch regular Facebook all the time and checking what's going on in Facebook. I like the ones that teach me something, the channels. Costume jewelry pages. I have not signed up for any of those, but I need to. Paula, possibly. What I need to do is post them. What I try to do, Paula, is post things to eBay first and then get them together and have a little script of description and things like that of the different items. And I don't know, tonight I may do, I haven't done a 5+5 at 5 in a long time. Like I've only done 2 or 3. And I started this YouTube in February. So yes, I'll probably go on there. I've not done a live auction or anything. So what I may do is just show you guys some of the purses and things that I have for sale on eBay. But to me, it's fun shopping for them because I don't know what I'm going to find and I don't know what price I'm going to find it at. So it's just a treasure hunt. Kind of waiting on Gina Gay to see if she could check it out also. She'd asked me last week. There was a video I posted from Dallas because I fly in there probably about every 2 weeks. And I went into this thrift store and there was some jewelry in there and I posted the video later. So usually I don't post the video same day all the time. I try to do it a few days after, but it just depends. And there was some jewelry that it wasn't there, but that's a store that the jewelry will be gone pretty quick. And I find a lot of Coach purses there, which I love. Where's the other place I find Coach purses? In St. Petersburg, Florida, there's a place I love to go to. I go daily to 2 or 3, and then I'll lay off of those for a few days and go to some others. And there's one in Tampa that's always has lots of purses. I mean, the $4.95 purses on the wall. Then it will have lots of purses behind the counter that are name brand. The thing with those are you have to get them to pull each one of them off because they're stacked together so well that you can't see what the price or what the brand is. So they don't ever get frustrated about having to take each one of them off. And another thing I'm thinking about doing is there's a lady that paints my face in Tampa for Halloween, and I've got a friend flying down. Thank you, Jewelry Pirate. I appreciate that. I try to get the nicer ones for sure, and a good deal so I can pass off a good deal. Also, but these thrift stores they know the resellers are in there, so it's getting a little bit harder and harder, which makes the job a little bit more fun. It's definitely competitive. So what I'm going to do, I think, this year is set up, maybe take my laptop when I'm getting my makeup put on because this makeup artist is really great. I know the answer to that one. The biggest thrift store find is a coffee table. And I found it for $15 and sold it for $8,500. Did not know what I had. Bought it just because I liked the way it looked. And it ended up being a father and son artist. And it was mid-century modern coffee table. Kelvin Laverne. So I forget what the son or father's name is, but Kelvin Laverne, Laverne. If you look, or Lavern. If you look them up, you'll still see their stuff in New York and places like that. But I bought a coffee table for $15. My sister noticed in the trees, so it was bronze and oxidized, and they would carve things out in the brass. And yeah, you're right, Jewelry Pirate. And so when my sister had pointed out the names and the roots of the tree that was on there, I've looked them up. And they are, it was just a lucky find is what it was. Great looking table, knew it was a great looking table, but I had no idea what I was getting until I saw the artist names. But a guy in New York who is a antique dealer. So I searched around the internet, different people were selling those tables and whatever that father-son duo made, and they would sell them at high-end places. And he actually offered me, he said $15,000 retail is the price that he sells it for. He offered $7,500, and I just told him if he'd take $8,500 and come pick it up in Texas, it was his, and that's what happened. So that was the Dow Stars. That was the biggest thing I found. I did find a brooch though, and I've not done a video on this. So if you guys have ever heard of Choctaw Artist Gail Self, Galesself, I actually found something of her that I need to do a video on. I'll hold on just a second. I'll go get it and show it to you. Maybe you can see it good in here. But when I look her pieces up, they run on eBay, and I can't find anybody. I would like to find somebody that's an expert on them. But any kind of Navajo or Choctaw Indian artist, those pieces run really high. Let me go get this real quick and I'll show it to you. But her stuff is not, I can't hardly find her for lower than $700 or $800 on eBay. And this is a big turquoise piece. Me and Gina talked about it, and I think she said it's not turquoise. It looks, I call it purple turquoise, but Sugilite is what she said it is. But let me go get that real quick and I'll show you. You see the red curtains in the background. I have those at my office too, but Mary Jane, there's a lot of purses on there for sure. They seem to move several a day, but you just never know. Jewelry Pirates, I'm going to show you this brooch. So anyway, the red curtains behind me just want you to let you know they're in my house. They're not for the purpose of this costume. I like red. I don't like to wear red except for right here, but in real life, every day I don't. So first I'll show you this amber piece. It's sterling. I found this in Texas along with the Gail Self piece. So let's see if you can see this. This is the thing about these cameras is I'm not always sure that the detail that now this webcam is supposed to be high definition. There it goes. So it's supposed to be automatic high definition. I guess that's when people do this right here. It's really hard to show jewelry, I think, on the computer. Let's see if it'll zoom in again. So this is an amber piece that I found. See, I probably need more lighting too, but we'll figure it out. Trying to get it up close to the camera to see if it will actually do some high definition, but it's not. So this is a nice piece, and I think it's real amber. But here is the Gail Self. So on the back, I don't know what this magic marker is, but I usually always clean my silver up with, oh gosh, it's called Moss. It's out of Illinois, MAAS. I always clean my jewelry with that. I don't always clean sterling because sometimes, probably so, all of the red's taken away from the camera shots. So hopefully not, but maybe. So let me show you this. What I need is, I need to put my light over here. So I've got those little lights that I use when I try to do sell shows that will shine back this way. And I don't have those on right now, so forgive me. But here is this piece. And I'm trying to show you best I can. So this is marked Gail Self, Galesself, and it's sterling, and it's huge. I mean, it's like, it's probably 2 inches long, and then 1 inch wide, 1.5 inch wide. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking, Jewelry Pirate. That's when I saw it in Texas and I bought it. My friend who does the vintage history Facebook, she was with me, and as soon as I saw it, I knew, one, it was special, but then when I saw the signature, I knew then most of the Navajo or Choctaw artists are usually expensive. But it's purple, so I just said purple turquoise, but I don't know if it's Sugilite, purple turquoise. See, there's a better. And if I do a video of it to put permanent, well, this will be permanently on YouTube, but I'll do a video of it in light and stuff. If I put it in my light box, on my phone, you would see it better. And I may do that tonight and throw it out there. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can set up my camera real quick. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna see if I can set up a camera of light where you can see it better. So this is light I'm talking about that most of us use. So I'm gonna try to set that up real quick just so you can see this piece. And then I'm probably gonna get off here and post some purses on eBay and maybe get some things together for a little show or something. So hold on. Let me see if I can get this stretched over here. It doesn't. Let's see if this works. So let's see if you can see it better. I know, it's just funny. Oh, it's hot in this thing too. Can you see it better? Who's the MJ in Austin? See, that light makes it better. So Jewelry Pirate, can you see the color and pattern a little bit better? So you think it's Sugilite? I think I'm profusely sweating. Thanks, Mary Jane. So, I don't know, but I believe you guys. But it's really pretty. And then the pattern. See if I can show you the signature. I know. Now here, what's this hook for? I know, that's right. I've got the air on 75. So this hook, what is that for? Is it a pendant to go on a necklace? I don't want to bend it too much, but I'm try to see if you can see the signature. And probably not so well. I see you, Gina. I was asking everybody earlier if there's, so what is an enhancer? So I was asking everybody earlier if it's better than it was the other night, because the other night there was a lot of buffering and it was very slow. So I didn't know that until after I was done sweating and showing jewelry. It's like the new CB radio way of contacting people. So if you can see right here, well, anyway, it says Gail Self, so you're not going to be able to tell. It's right up there. I don't know what that is, but it'll come off easily. Somebody apparently wrote their name with a magic marker. Oh, Gina, you're a hoot. I didn't find your necklace the other day in Dallas, but I did look for it. But that place flipped stuff so quick. That's where this came from. So, Gina, you still think this is Sugilite? Hi, Chelsea. So what is it, Sugilite or purple turquoise? I know Gina and I have already talked about it, and I don't think purple turquoise exists. And Jewelry Pirate says Sugilite is expensive. So Sugilite twice. I don't guess I know Chelsea. I'm glad she joined us. Not purple turquoise, okay. The other thing I talked to Gina about is how do you price things like this? I've looked online for Gail Self, and what I was saying is on eBay, it's just, they run, I mean, her stuff runs like $600 to, I mean, there was something that was $7,000. So I don't have a clue. So I've got to do more research on it. I just wish I could find a person that's an expert on this type thing, but it is real pretty. So I guess this hook is just to hang on to another piece of another necklace, or to hang on a necklace. So this is like a pendant. I know y'all called it an enhancer. It's not a hairpin. So you could put, I mean, this could be a hairpin, maybe. I don't know. Let me see if I can show you this piece a little better too. So let's see. This really needs to have a clear background to it so you can see it better. But I think this is amber. I think it's real. You're welcome. No hairpin. Okay, I won't use it. So I think this is amber. Let me show you something too. Let me see. There was something, I haven't posted it. Well, I put it on eBay. This is something I found the other day at the thrift store. So I always try to find coaches. This one right here is a nice one. So I found this. Storing these beauties is the thing. You have to protect them for sure. Okay, Gina. I thought so too. At the same time I found that purse, I found this also. So I assume the same person donated it. I don't have a UV light. I did when I was a teenager. So we're going to call it Sugilite then. How do I find out how much Sugilite's worth? If you know. If not, I'll just research it. UV, remember I told you to do that. You did? I don't remember that. Thanks, Chelsea. I appreciate that. You probably, I assume, already knew all these other ladies. So this is nice, and it looks new to me. I know it doesn't have tags on it, but it's not worn. So anyway, that's something I posted the other night, or last night on eBay. So I'll sit here and post. This purse right here is a crazy purse. Now I think it's fun. And you know I'm going to butcher these Italian names, but it's Maurizio, Maurizio, and then the last is Taiuti. And it's genuine leather, and I looked them up, and I think they run $300, but it was unusual. It's like calf purse. So that's for sale on eBay. I think I need to start doing live sales though, because you guys have so much fun doing it. I know Gina does. Jewelry Pirate, whoever else has them. So that to me is a fun bag. I know, I tell you what, I've got more purses than women do. And more jewelry than women do. Maybe. Not Gina, not more jewelry than Gina. So it's a clean purse too. It's like it's not even, some of this stuff, I don't know, I guess people have just taken such great care of it. There's not any wear on this one. On the inside, I can't even find it. Usually you see a pin mark and there's not anything on it. But it's kind of amazing what will sell and what won't sell. Here's some of the things that I've got to post tonight, and I haven't done it yet. So this guest bag I'm going to put out there. It's new with tags, but I found it at thrift. Let's see what this webcam is supposed to be high definition. There it goes. Oh, I will go by the artist on that one for sure. But it's nice to know that it's Sugilite, and it's Sugilite's, I guess, valuable. But yeah, you don't find very many for pieces, and I'm sure every one of them you're not going to find two. You're going to find at least, you're only going to find one of a kind pieces, I think, with her. Yeah, this purse is great. It has a mermaid. This might end up being my live show. We're already 35 minutes in. But again, I'm not selling any of this stuff on YouTube yet. That seems like a big production, because you've got to keep up with a lot of things in the comments of who wants what. So Chelsea Pinker's Place, do you sell things on YouTube or online somewhere? She's still on. Okay, see you, Jewelry Pirate. You're welcome. So this is another purse I'm going to post tonight. It's a Dooney. And I forget what it's called. What I do is Google lens them if I don't know and find them online. But I think it's called the Graffiti Purse. But it's really pretty. And I think it's pretty rare. I didn't find many online. So, of course, I snagged this one up as soon as I saw it. There is one problem. Is this right here. And hopefully nobody, somebody cares somebody. But right behind the zip, so it doesn't affect the main pocket, but right behind the zip right here, it's a rip. And I'm sure somebody could sew it back, but I don't know how that happened, but it happened. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with the exterior at all. There's not any rubs. So took the chance on it anyway. So somebody hopefully will love it. That's another one I've got to post. Here's an old coach. So I don't know if this is 80s or 90s. It's sometimes these black and brown leather coaches might have a little bit of a rub, but I like the vintage ones a lot better. I like any of them that'll make, that you can find and then flip for a profit on eBay. But I always pick these up if they're in pretty good condition. So this is a coach. But I really like the black pebbled leather ones. So if those are out there, I get those. So Gina, are you going to have a show tonight? Or I know sometimes you'll have one or two a day. So Chelsea, what do you sell? Here's another purse that I've got to post. It looks like it. Well, in this light, it looks like it needs to be dusted off. But I really like the gold hardware on this. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in really well. But it's good condition, and I don't know if it's 1950s or what it is. So some of this stuff I pick up, and I'm like, I have no idea what it is. I hope I don't have. Yeah, I didn't know, Gina, if you were going to have, if you were having a sale tonight. And I was asking Chelsea, she's a new subscriber. I was asking her, she said she sells online. But I didn't know if she sells jewelry and purses or what she sells. Does anybody have any idea to this one? I mean, is this 1950s? I don't know, but look inside. So inside, it also has a little change purse, a little coin purse. There's not any branding on it. But I think it's nice. So I bought it, but I need to post it tonight. Here's another one I need to post. So this is a Brighton. So I've got it in my pile, my death pile as we call it, to post. So it's a wallet. Obviously it's a wallet. So there are people out there that usually like Brighton. So if I find those, I pick them up. I think they're good to resell. I've been told Fossil is good to resell too. I did buy a wallet the other day in Dallas that I'm going to post. But I don't usually sell Fossil or pick them up. And here's another of my death piles. So I have a huge death pile, but I bring a little bit in at a time in the house and have fun researching it and then posting it so that you guys know this. Coach Poppy. So it's like new too. I just think some people really take good care of their stuff. So you can kind of see in there. I know you do. That's a Brighton fan. Gal Stars. So Chelsea Pinker's Place, she just started a YouTube channel in April. She plans on posting videos soon. Just need to finish setting things up. I have a Poshmark account for my resale business, but again, just started. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I thrift all the time, and until one night, well, here's how I got started. So during COVID, I had a box of jewelry in my garage, and I had a friend help me organize my garage, and it's still not organized, but anyway. And she was asking me what I was going to do with that jewelry. And I said, I'm going to resell it online. So I started on OfferUp, but OfferUp kind of got to be bad because you didn't get serious buyers. I mean, you were protected when you shipped, but I just stopped doing OfferUp and started doing eBay. Yeah, I had a booth at not a flea market, but an antique store. I did that. Yeah, I closed mine too. Yeah, I do a lot better on eBay. eBay, besides them taking the fees, instead of making, $60 a month or $25 a month at the antique booth. The idea on that is you really want to have your own antique store and rent the booth. So I think that's where you make the money. But yeah, I got started selling the jewelry on OfferUp at first. And then I went to look online, and I won't name who they are. They're pretty big, but went to look online to see if anybody else ever bought boxes. And of course, when I looked online on YouTube, there were a lot of people buying the boxes and dumping them out and going through them. So that's how I started doing it. I'll have to subscribe when we get off here to your channel for sure. Hot. Let me see. So here's another different looking purse. Well, it's DKNY. I don't usually get these, but it was leather and ruffled, so I'm going to take a chance on it. There's not any damage to it or anything, but you can see that some of the ruffles aren't flat anymore. Thanks, Chelsea. Let me show you this alligator looking purse. So I don't know what this is, but I think it's vintage. It looks vintage. But when I see the alligator or reptile type purses, I usually get them if they're in good condition. And this one is. I mean, there's a little bit of rub on these, but I just think it adds character. So this is another one I have not posted yet on eBay, but it's in my pile to post. And I'll hopefully get it posted tonight. So the interior is like orange fabric. You see what the brand So, well, this may not be vintage. So I don't think so either. But look at this. So Max New York. I don't think it's vintage. But it looks vintage. It's different. So it just needs, I guess, to have some stuff in it. It is brass hardware. So that's another one I need to post. Yeah, I haven't done Poshmark at all. Like, I don't want to do, I know there's on my eBay thrifters thing that I'm on Facebook, they talk about how you can cross post all at once. But I really just don't want to deal with all the different places as far as Poshmark. I tried Macari once, but I think instead of selling, you get more likes than you get anybody buying. So I think you get a lot more traffic with eBay, but maybe you get a lot of traffic with Poshmark. And this right here, I can't remember the brand. It's not a brand, so you can order these online because I've seen them, because I had a bag one time that I ordered online. And somebody makes these, or the company does, or somebody, I think they're handmade. But this is brand new. And it's a leather. It smells good. It's leather. I guess a tote. But this would be for a lady. I think. I guess anybody could use it. But I need to research online again, but I know they're pretty big on hand making these things. Leather bags. And I'll show you how I know. If you see the interior, as I knock myself out with the purse, if you see the interior right here, it's green. So I'm going to show you, and I just don't remember where I got it, but I'm going to show you the computer bag that I use. Still in new condition. It's made by the same people, but I've just got to look it up because I don't remember. But when you look in here, see the green material. So I know these are quality made, but I just don't remember what company it is that makes them and sells them because they're not marked inside. Let me see what else I could show you. I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm going to get off here because I don't know if I'll get back in this costume tonight or not, if I put some things together to possibly show that are more detailed. But this has been 47 minutes of showing some detailed purses and things, so that might be enough for tonight. So this right here is snakeskin. And then here's the branding. So here's the inside. And here's the brand. I don't know if y'all see that backwards like I do. I'll have to check the video out when I'm done and see. So that's the brand. So I got to put that online too. But anyway, it's been about 50 minutes in. I think I'm going to get out of this hot costume. Probably post some things, watch a little American Horror Story, which I love. And then after that, I'm going to probably post some things on eBay. So ebay.com for anyone watching that's not a subscriber, ebay.com/USR/costume jeweler is the eBay channel where you can find all my items that I have thrifted that are for sale. So Gina and everybody, I will see you guys later. Bye.